Welcome to this Hubspot tutorial for beginners. In this video, I'll show you everything you need to know about HubSpot and how you can use it for your business. I'll show you how to create contacts, how to create lists, emails, landing pages, forms, invoices, tickets, how to use dashboards, and much more. And I want to get straight into it, and we'll be starting with contacts. So first, we will click on contacts here and then on contacts. And what this is, you can see I have 7 contacts here right now. And these are just kind of dummy accounts. And here you will have your clients. So your contacts are your clients, and you can create a contact, and then you will just need to enter in their email address, first name, last name, and then you can just add some more information like the phone number, the address, etc., etc. So that's how you can add contacts here. You can also import contacts. So when you click on import, you can import contacts using a CSV file. You can see I've imported contacts from CSV files before already. And yeah, we will need to use these contacts to send email letters or for email marketing and to create tickets, but I'll show you how to do that later on. So we have our contacts here. These can be also our leads. You can see lead status because we can also collect emails through landing pages. Now, just keep in mind, these are clients, so these are our contacts here. Then we have companies. Now, companies can be people, companies are other companies that you work with. So you can enter in the domain name, company name, and then industry, city, address, description, and some more information. And here you will have companies. So if you work with a company, then you can just create a company here as well. It's just like your clients, but just for companies. So these are companies. We have contacts, companies, and then we have lists. Now this is important if you want to use email marketing, or if you would like to send emails through HubSpot. You can already see I have 2 lists here. But if I create a new list, we'll get to this page, and here we can choose contact-based, company-based, or deal-based. And in this case, I'll choose contact-based because I have a few emails in my contact list already, and I'll call this email list #1. I'll give this no description, and yeah, this is an active list. So active lists automatically update over time. Records will join or leave the list as their properties change. Then you click on next, and here you can add filters. So if you would like to add members, you can add a filter here. So for example, we could choose contact properties, and we could choose someone from we could choose all the clients from a specific city here. Now in this case, I don't know exactly which contacts I have, so I would actually need to go back and choose a static email list because I don't know the contacts exactly that I have. So I'll create this list, and I'll choose static list. When you click on next, you can then add filters again. In this case, let's just choose something, and you can see campaign of last booking in meeting tools is equal to, and then you can add values. And that's how you can filter these contacts, and contacts will be added to this. Now, if I save this list, you can see this list is empty as of right now, but you can still, let's see what this is. Yeah, you can still edit the columns here, and you can also change the members of this list. Now, if I go back to lists, I can show you how this looks like. You can see the list size. This is a previous list that I have, and in this list I have 2 contacts because I selected the filter. First name starts with any of, and then I entered in M, and then I got all the contacts that start with where the first name starts with the letter of M. So that's how you can use lists. Now let's take a look at emails. So emails are when we go to marketing. When we go to marketing, we have this email button, and here we can send emails. So when I create an email, I can choose a regular email, automated, or block email. I'll choose a regular email here, and now we can select a template. In this case, I'll just select this template right here, and you can see we're now in the email editor. So we can drag and drop for images, text, or buttons into our email, as we like, and you can edit this email as you want. In this case, I won't really go deep into editing this email since this is not important as of right now. I just want to show you how to use this feature. So then you could, for example, click on this button, you can change the URL, change the font, change the kind of styling settings of each element. And yeah, so you can basically craft your own email in this email editor. Then if you go to settings, you can see you can add a subject line. You can then also give a preview text. This is the text that will be the preview when people see their emails in their notifications, for example, or in their inbox. Then the language, subscription type, and yeah, then if we go to send or schedule, we will need to select the recipient. So send to, and then here we can choose a contact list as we've created a list before. I could choose a list, or we can also choose individual contacts. Now you can also import a list of contacts if you have a list of contacts somewhere in a different database that you would like to import here. You can do that here as well. So you can see estimated recipients 1 out of 2. One recipient won't be included in this email sent. The reason for this is because one of the emails that we have in this email list is like a default account of Hubspot, so that's not an actual user, or that's not an actual email that I added. And then you can also choose people or email lists that you don't want to send this email to. So for example, if we have an email in this list and we just want to exclude a few people from this email list, we can choose these people that we don't want to send this email to. Then we have the option if we want to send this now or schedule for later. I'll just send this now in this case. And you can see if we go to review and send, subject is required. So if I click on it, I can give this a subject line. I'll just type in subject #1 just to show you how this works. If we click on review and send, we see all of the we see like a summary of this, and then you can either preview this or send it right away. And you can see your email will be sent to one contact immediately. Send email now. And our email has been sent. And when you scroll down, you'll be able to see the performance of this email. So the open rate, click rate, successful delivers, bouncers, unsubscribers, spam reports, and much more. If you even upgrade your plan, you can see even more information about this. So here you can track the performance. Now the next thing I want to show you are landing pages. So when we go to marketing and we click on landing pages, here we can create landing pages. You can see I've already created one, but if you click on create, you can choose a landing page or a website. Usually landing pages are just like just one website where you, for example, collect emails or offer people a free ebook and collect emails in return. You just need to create a page name, select a template, and then you will also get into the web page editor. So in this page editor, you can then also change all of the content of your landing page. In this case, I've already made like a small sign up for the newsletter web page where you can see people can enter in their email, first name, last name. And when I click on this box, I can even choose which kind of form fields I want to have. I can also change the button text and the styling. And you can also click on add, and then you can drag and drop modules into this. So you could, for example, drag and drop rich text. You could drag and drop a divider. You can drag and drop a new form, a new button, and you can design this landing page as you want. And then you can even view this on mobile. So this is if you do it through HubSpot, all of the websites are automatically responsive. So now we can preview this or update the website. And then we have the link right here, and if I would click on it, I would get to that landing page. Now in this case, I'll go back into our HubSpot account. So this is how we can use landing pages. Next, I want to show you how to use forms. So if I go to marketing and go to forms, and then we have forms here. Now, if you're creating landing pages, you don't have to create a landing page from scratch each time. That's where we use forms. So if you create one form, I can show you this form right here. If we create a form, we can use this on our websites. So if I just view this form, you can see this is our form. So we have email, first name, last name, some kind of text and then a submit button. So this is the form that we've created. And if we now go back to all of our forms and create a new form, we can either create an embedded form, which you can add as you can see, embed as a part of your website or call to actions, then a standalone page, a pop-up box form, a drop-down banner form, slide in right form, so a form that slides in from the right. I'll just create an embedded form. That's usually what we use most of the time. And then we can also choose a template, or yeah, you can see we have template for payments, for example, or we can just use a blank template and click on start. And here, let's skip this tour. Here we can basically create our own form. So we have frequently used properties. So we could, for example, drag and drop the first name into here. We could drag and drop the phone number into here. And now we've created a form where people need to enter in their first name, phone number, and email address. So yeah, we can drag and drop these field forms into here. Then we also have payment. I'm not sure if this is, yeah, your account hasn't set up payments yet, so we would need to set that up. But then we can also create a payment form, and then we can also create new. So we could add a checkbox into here, for example, TOS, which would be terms of service. TOS, there is no internal value. Click on next, click on create, and then we would also have a checkbox that people need to tick if they've read your terms of service. So we can click on update and publish, and now we've created a form right here. So we could go onto this form, and that would look like this. It would be just a page with this form, or we can embed it into one of our landing pages, for example. So that's how we can use forms. Now, next up, I want to show you deals. So if you go to sales and go to deals, we can set up deals. So as you know, at the beginning, we set up clients and companies. And when you have clients or leads in your contact list and they want to buy something, or you're in a sales call with them, then you can set up a deal. You can create a deal. So if you create a deal here, we can give it a deal name. So this could be product #1, because this is a deal about one of our product, or actually, let's call this services, because we sell services in this case. And we could choose a sales pipeline. Now pipelines can be set up in HubSpot as well, but you can see this is a premium feature. So you can choose a sales pipeline, then deal stage, so appointment scheduled, qualified to buy, decision maker bought in, contract sent. So here we basically just enter the deal stage, which could be appointment scheduled most of the time. If you have a lead and then you've scheduled an appointment with the lead, you can then set up a deal beforehand so that the closer can then use these information in the deal to kind of sell services or sell a product. Well, I'll show you that in a few seconds. Then the amount, so this could be a service for $1,500. Close date, which we could clear because we don't have a close date yet. Deal owner, which can be me. A deal type, new business. Priority, let's give this medium, and then associate deal with, and then we can associate this deal with one of our clients, so for example, or one of our contacts. So for example, if this guy is interested in purchasing, so we add him to this deal. And then maybe even a company, if we're, for example, like Fiverr, where we connect a buyer and a seller, so this would be another use case. And then we can also add a product to this if we have set up the products in HubSpot, and we know, and we can add this to this deal. So let's create, and we're now in this deal. So this is the deal page. In here, you can see the companies, the tickets, the pinned activity, and on the left we have some information that we've entered in before, and on the right we have the contact. So who is this buyer in this case? And for example, even invoices, if you've created an invoice already. So, and then we can see the activities as well. So if I now change this priority to low, for example, we should be able to see this in our activities. This will I'll probably need to refresh the website, or it can take a few minutes until it updates, but we would see everything in this activities. So we could change the deal to the deal stage to presented schedule, And if I refresh, we should be able to see this update. You can see here. So then we can also add notes. So for example, if there are notes, so for example, this client is very friendly, we can add this note to here, and we can see all of the notes here. So for example, the closer could also add some notes here. So yeah, that's how to use deals. Now next up, I want to show you some invoices. So if we go to sales, actually we have it in commerce and then invoices. Here we can create invoices. So if you click on create invoice, we can bill this to, and then we can select a client, which I don't remember which one I chose, but let's just choose one client. And then we can also add another contact. If we're billing multiple people, you can add the invoice date, the payment terms, the due date. You can add a company, which could be your own company or someone else's, for example, then the billing address, and then you can add line items. So create custom line item. We could call this social media services, SKU. I'm not too sure about this, honestly. And description. So we provide social media marketing services. Then the currency, which is USD, and then the unit price, which is 1,500. Unit cost is 1,500. Okay, unit cost. So what do we pay? What is the cost of this good or service to you? So we can then see our margin. But since it's a service, probably 0, or just like if our employee worked 5 hours on it and we pay $20 per hour, then it's 100, and we have $1,400 margin. So let's save this, and then we can also add comments. Accept online payments from customers through a checkout page. So this is enabled, so they can pay right away. And then before we can finalize, you can see to finalize Hubspot invoices, you need to enroll in payments. So we would need to click on this link and set up our payments in our Hubspot account, so we can then create this invoice. Now in this case, I'll just save this invoice because I cannot actually finalize it. But if you add your payment details into or on Hubspot, then you can also use these invoices and send them to clients. Then I want to show you tickets. So when we go to service and tickets, we have tickets here. So we could create a ticket. We can give this a ticket name, ticket #1. We can choose a pipeline, ticket status, which is new, ticket description, source, ticket owner, which is me, priority, create date, which is today, and then associated ticket with, and we can choose a contact, and then we can click on create. And if I go into this ticket, this looks similar like a deal. We can also go to activities. We can also add notes into here. Send emails to contact from this record. So we can create an email here, calls, tasks, meetings, if we want to schedule a meeting with this client, for example. So we have all of our ticket information in here. Now I want to show you dashboards as well. When you go to reporting and dashboards, you can also use dashboards to represent your data visually, or represent your data visually. In this case, I've already created a website analytics dashboard, but if I click on create dashboard, I can create a new one. So here we can choose chat overview, email overview, marketing, sales, sales rep, and website analytics, for example. In this case, I'm not sure which one makes sense in this case because I don't have much data in the Hubspot account. So I'll just choose email overview, and here we can choose which reports should be included. So email conversion, totals by rep, email closed, totals by rep. I'll just leave all of them checked. You can give this a dashboard name. So email dashboard #1. Who can access this dashboard? You can make this private to just you, and you can create the dashboard. And then if you go to dashboard, you will be in your dashboard here. Now you can see in this case there's no data to show because I don't have any data about this in my Hubspot account as of right now, because I don't actually use this account for my business. So here you could display your email analytics, and if I go to website analytics here, Then we can also see like bounce rate, page views per session, average session length, and more information as well, but I don't have any landing pages that I actively use. And that's everything you need to know about HubSpot. Now, if this video was helpful, make sure to like the video, and thank you for watching.